Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. Let's start this session. Here is a question. Read the following information and answer the three items that follow. This is a question whose direction will be used for the coming two questions also. So here is a table which consists of marks and the number of students for physics and mathematics. First part of this question is the difference between number of students under physics and mathematics is largest for the interval. This is a question from statistics, and in this question we have to find the difference between the number of students under physics and mathematics. You can see that this is the number of students for physics and this is the number of students for mathematics. So difference will be 10 minus 8, which will be 2. Similarly 21 minus 11 is equal to 10. 38 minus 30, 8. 26 minus 15, 11. 15 minus 10, 5. And 10 minus 6 is equals to 4. Now can you tell me what is the largest difference here? The largest difference is 11, and we can see that it lies in the interval 40 to 50. Therefore, we can say that the difference is largest for the interval 40 to 50. So the correct option for this question is option C, which is 40 to 50. Next part of the question is consider the following statement. First statement is model value of the marks in physics is less in the interval 30 to 40. Second statement is median of the marks in physics is less than that of the marks in mathematics. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Talking about the first statement, we know that model value of the marks of physics is the interval in which maximum number of students got the marks. We know that model value means the maximum number. In the mark interval of 30 to 40, we can see that for physics highest value is 30, which lies in the interval 30 to 40. And 30 is largest number of students in any interval. Hence, model values for marks in physics is between 30 to 40. So, we can say that statement 1 is absolutely correct. Now, about the second statement, we have to find the median for physics and then we have to find the median for mathematics, and then we will compare that which is less and which is more. So for finding the median, firstly we have to find the cumulative frequency for physics and the cumulative frequency for mathematics. So cumulative frequency can be denoted as CF. So cumulative frequency for maths will be, see, first digit is 10. 10 plus 21 is 31. 31 plus 38 is 69. 69 plus 15 is 84. 84 plus 10 is 94. And 94 plus 6 is 100. So this is the cumulative frequency for maths. Now let us find the cumulative frequency for physics. The first digit is 8. Then 8 plus 11 will be 19. 19 plus 30 will be 49. 49 plus 26 will be 75. 75 plus 15 will be 90. And 90 plus 10 will be 100. So this is the cumulative frequency for physics. Now we have to find the median. So let us find the median. We know that median is denoted by n by 2th term. So here n by 2th term will be 100 by 2, which is 50th term. And also there is a formula for median, which is median is equals to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into I. So by using this formula, we have to find the median for physics and median for mathematics. So first let us find the median for physics. So for physics it will be equals to 40 plus n by 2 means 50. 50 minus 49 upon 26 into 10. On further solving it will be equals to 40.385. Now similarly finding the median for mathematics, it will be 30 plus 50 minus 31 upon 38 into 10, which will be equal to 35. Now you can see that the median for physics is more than the median for mathematics. So we can say that statement 2 is absolutely wrong, because statement 2 says that median of the marks in physics is less than that of the marks in mathematics. So this statement is wrong. So the correct option for this answer is option number A, which is 1 only. I hope this question is clear to you. Next part of the question is, what is the mean of marks in physics? We have to find the mean for physics. So firstly, let us find the mid values for the marks. Let it be x. The mid value between 10 and 20 is 15. The mid value between 20 and 30 is 25. Similarly, mid value between 30 and 40 is 35. Between 40 and 50 it is 45. Similarly, 55 and 65. So this is the mid value, which is x. And we have to find the mean for physics. So this will be f. Now we have to find fx. So fx will be f into x. So it will be 8 into 15 is 120. Similarly, on further multiplying, we will get 275. Then 30 into 35 is 1050. 26 into 45 is 1170. 15 into 55 is 825. And 10 into 65 is 650. So this is the value for x and f of x. Now we know that the formula for mean is summation of fi xi upon summation of f. We can also write it as summation of fx upon summation of f. So we have the values. We have summation means sum of all these terms. So summation of f of x is equals to 4090. When we add all these terms, it will be 4090, and summation of f will be equals to 100. So which is equals to 40.9. So the mean for the marks in physics is 40.9. So the correct option is option number C, which is 40.9. Next question is a very interesting question. What is the standard deviation of the observations minus under root 6, minus under root 5, minus under root 4, minus 1, 1, under root 4, under root 5 and under root 6? We have to find the standard deviation. Can you tell me what is the formula for standard deviation? Standard deviation can be denoted as SD is equals to under root of x minus x bar whole square upon n. Now the given data is minus under root 6, minus under root 5, minus under root 4, minus 1, 1, under root 4, under root 5 and under root 6. So we know that x bar will be sum of data upon number of data, which will be equals to 0. Now let us find the value for x minus x bar whole square. So x minus x bar whole square will be minus under root 6 minus 0 whole square plus minus under root 5 minus 0 whole square plus minus under root 4 minus 0 whole square plus minus 1 minus 0 whole square plus 1 minus 0 whole square plus under root 4 minus 0 whole square plus under root 5 minus 0 whole square plus under root 6 minus 0 whole square. We have used all these given values. So x minus x bar whole square will be equals to 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, which is equals to 32. So now we have to find the standard deviation. Standard deviation is under root of x minus x bar whole square upon n. So simply putting the values, it will be under root of 32 upon 8. 8 because these are 8 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total number of data is 8. So further solving, it will be equals to 2. So the value of standard deviation for this question is 2. So the correct option is option number B, which is 2. Next question is, if summation of xi is equals to 20 and summation of xi square is equals to 200 and n is equals to 10 for an observed variable x, then what is the coefficient of variation? In this question, we have to find the coefficient of variation. Can you tell me what is the formula for coefficient of variation? Coefficient of variation can be denoted as CF. It is equals to standard deviation, which is denoted by sigma, upon mean, which can be denoted by mu, into 100. So in order to find the coefficient of variation, we have to find the standard deviation and mean. We know that standard deviation will be equals to under root of summation of xi square upon n minus summation of xi upon n whole square. So the value of sigma will be 200 upon 10 minus 20 upon 10 whole square, which gives 4. This is the value for sigma. Now let us find the mean. Mean will be equal to summation of xi upon n. So the summation of xi upon n is 20 upon 10, which is 2. Now we have got both the values, sigma and mean. So now putting it in the formula for CF, CF will be equals to 4 upon 2 into 100, which is equals to 200. So the value of coefficient of variation is 200. So the correct option for this question is option number D. Next question is, what is the probability that February of a leap year selected at random will have 5 Sundays? It is a question from probability and it is a very simple question. We know that number of days in a February when there is a leap year. We know number of days in February when there is leap year, it has 29 days for a leap year. Now 29 days means 4 weeks plus 1 odd day, and we can say that 4 weeks have 4 Sundays. If there are 4 weeks, there will be 4 Sundays, and there is 1 odd day, means the probability that 1 odd day is Sunday is 1 upon 7. So the correct option for this question is 1 upon 7. Next question is, the arithmetic mean of 100 observations is 40. Later it was found that an observation 53 was wrongly read as 83, What is the correct arithmetic mean? We have to find the correct arithmetic mean. And it is said that there was a mistake in observation. 53 was wrongly read as 83. Means the wrong observation was 83 and the correct observation is 53. So now correct arithmetic mean is equals to, see, the arithmetic mean of 100 observations is 40. So 40 plus minus of 83 plus 53 upon 100. See, 83 is negative because it was wrong observation and 53 is positive because it was correct observation. So further solving, it will be 40 minus 30 upon 100, which gives 39.7. So the correct value of arithmetic mean is 39.7. Therefore, the correct option is option number B, 39.7. Next question is, a husband and wife appear in an interview for two vacancies for the same post. The probability of husband's selection is 1 by 7 and that of wife's selection is 1 by 5. If the events are independent, then the probability of which of the following is 11 by 35. This is question from probability and it is a very simple question. First, let us write all the values that are given in the question. So the values are, probability of husband selection is 1 by 7. So we can write P of H is equals to 1 by 7. If P of H is 1 by 7, then P of H dash will be 1 minus 1 by 7, which is equals to 6 by 7. P of H dash is the probability of husband not getting selected. Similarly, probability of wife getting selected is 1 by 5 and probability of wife not getting selected will be 1 minus 1 by 5, which will be equals to 4 by 5. We have now 4 values. Now we know that both are independent events. So probability for at least one of them will be selected will be, see, if husband is selected, then wife will not be selected. It means that P of H into P of W dash, plus if wife is selected, then husband will not be selected, means P of W into P of H dash. This is the probability that at least one of them will be selected, because it is obvious that if wife is not selected, husband is selected, and if husband is not selected, wife is selected. So at least one of them will be selected in any case. So 1 by 7 into 4 by 5 plus 6 by 7 into 1 by 5. It gives 11 by 35. See, we have to find that which is the probability which gives 11 by 35. So this is the probability. And this is probability for at least one of them to be selected. So the correct option for this question is option number A. At least one of them will be selected. Next question is, a dealer has a stock of 15 gold coins, out of which 16 are counterfeits. A person randomly picks 4 of the 15 gold coins. What is the probability that the gold coins picked will be counterfeits? This is a question from probability, and here also the combinations will be used. It is a very simple question. We know that number of ways of picking 4 counterfeits out of 6 counterfeits will be, see, out of 6 counterfeits we pick 4 counterfeits. So it will be 6C4. And the number of ways of picking 4 coins out of 15 coins will be 15C4. We pick 4 coins out of 15 coins. So it will be 15C4. Now the required probability will be 6C4 upon 15. We know that total number of coins are 15. There are 15 gold coins. And 6C4 is the number of ways of picking 4 counterfeits. So on further solving, it will be 15 upon 15 into 7 into 13, which gives 1 upon 7 into 13 means 1 upon 91. So the correct probability for this question is 1 upon 91. Therefore, we can say that correct option for this question is option number A, 1 by 91. Next question is, a committee of 3 is to be formed from a group of 2 boys and 2 girls. What is the probability that the committee consists of 2 boys and 1 girl? Again, this is a question from probability. Total number of persons are 4 persons because 2 boys and 2 girls. We know that number of ways of selecting 2 boys out of 2 boys will be 2C2. Similarly, number of ways of selecting 1 girl from 2 girl will be 2C1 because we want to get the probability of 2 boys and 1 girl. So selecting 2 boys from 2 boys, it will be 2C2, and selecting 1 girl from 2 girls is 2C1. Now 2C2 will be equals to 1 and 2C1 will be equals to 2. Now total number of persons are 4. So number of ways of selecting 3 persons out of 4 persons. Why 3 persons? Because 2 boys and 1 girl will be 3 persons. So number of ways of selecting 3 out of 4 will be 4C3, which is 4. Therefore, the required probability will be 2C1 into 2C2 upon 4, which is equals to 2 into 1 upon 4, which is equals to 1 by 2. So this is the correct probability for the given question. So correct option is option number D, 1 by 2. Next question is, in a lottery of 10 tickets numbered from 1 to 10, 2 tickets are drawn simultaneously. What is the probability that both the tickets drawn have prime numbers? Again, it is a question from probability. It is very simple question. We have to find the probability that both the tickets have prime numbers. So can you tell me what are the prime numbers that comes between 1 to 10? The prime numbers between 1 to 10 are 2, 3, 5 and 7. These are the 4 prime numbers, and out of 4 prime numbers we have to select 2 prime numbers. So it will be number of ways of selecting 2 prime numbers out of 4 prime numbers, which is 4C2, which will be equal to 6. Now number of ways of selecting 2 numbers out of 10 numbers. You can see that total there are 10 numbers. So number of ways of selecting 2 numbers out of 10 numbers will be 10C2, which is equals to 45. Now talking about the required probability will be equals to 6 upon 45, which gives 2 upon 15. So the correct answer for this question is option number C, which is 2 upon 15. Next question is a very interesting question, and this type of question always comes in exams, or a question related to this always comes in exam. Let X and Y represent prices in rupees of a commodity in Kolkata and Mumbai respectively. It is given that X is equals to 65, Y is equals to 67, sigma X is equals to 2.5, sigma Y is equals to 3.5, and R X comma Y is equals to 0.8. What is the equation of regression of Y on X? So in this question we have to find the equation of regression. See, this is a very unique question. Can you tell me what do you understand by the term regression? Regression is a relationship between variables where one variable is dependent and another variable is independent. So we have to find the equation for regression. There is a formula for this. So we can write regression of Y on X, because we have to find for Y on X. So regression of Y on X will be Y is equals to sigma Y upon sigma X into R X comma Y X minus A. Now putting the values from the question, sigma Y is equals to 3.5, sigma X is 2.5 into 0.8 into X minus value of A is 5.8. So on further solving, it will be equals to 1.12 X minus 5.8. So we can say that the value of y is equals to 1.12x minus 5.8. So the correct option for this question is option number B, which is y is equals to 1.12x minus 5.8. See, it was a very simple question. Only the main part in this question was this formula for regression. Next question is, consider a random variable x which follows binomial distribution with parameters n is equals to 10 and p is equals to 1 by 5. Then y is equals to 10 minus x follows binomial distribution with parameter n and p respectively given by. It is a question from binomial distribution and it is also very simple question. First, let us write the values which are given in question. So from question we know that n is equals to 10 and p is equals to 1 by 5. Also, there is a concept that q plus p is always equals to 1, or p plus q is always equals to 1. So putting the value of p here, it will be q plus 1 by 5 is equals to 1. Q is equals to 1 minus 1 by 5, which will be equals to 4 by 5. So this is the value of q and we know that n is equals to 10. So correct option for this question is option number D, 10 comma 4 by 5. Next question is, if A and B are two events such that P of A is equals to 0.6 and P of B is equals to 0.5 and P of A intersection B is equals to 0.4, then consider the following statements. Statement 1 is P of A bar union B is equals to 0.9. Statement 2 is P of B bar upon A bar is equals to 0.6. We have to find that which of the statements are correct. It is a very important question and this type of question or question related to this always comes in exam. I remember that it came in 2017. So now let us look at the solution for this question. It is given that P of A is 0.6. Since P of A is 0.6, then P of A bar will be equals to 1 minus P of A, which is 1 minus 0.6. So P of A bar will be 0.4. Similarly, P of B is given. So P of B bar will be 1 minus 0.5. So it will be 0.5. This is the value for P of A bar and P of B bar. Now, there is a formula in sets which is P of A union B is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So here we will keep the values. We will get 0.6 plus 0.5 minus 0.4, which is equals to 0.7. Now let us see the first statement. First statement says that P of A bar union B. So this is the formula in sets. So similarly we will make the formula for P of A bar union B, means in the place of A there will be A bar. So it will be P of A bar plus P of B minus P of A bar intersection B. So on further solving, it will be P of A bar plus P of B minus, see, P of A bar intersection B can be written as P of B minus P of A intersection B. So now putting the values, we will get 0.4 plus 0.5 minus 0.5 minus 0.4, which is equals to 0.8. So we can say that statement 1 is not correct because statement 1 says that P of A bar union B is 0.9, but the correct value is 0.8. So statement 1 is not correct. Now let us see the second statement. Second statement says that P of B bar upon A bar. So let us find the value. Here we will use the conditional probability. So by using the conditional probability, this will be equals to P of B bar intersection A bar upon P of A bar. So putting the values, it will be, see, firstly the numerator part can be written as P of B union A by De Morgan's law upon P of A bar. Again, P of B union A can be written as 1 minus P of A union B upon P of A bar. Now, on putting the values, it will be equal to 1 minus 0.7 upon 0.4. So, on further solving, it will be 0.75. So, according to this, the value of P of B bar upon A bar is 0.75. So, we can say that statement 2 is also completely wrong because it says that P of B bar upon A bar is 0.6, but the correct value is 0.75. So, the correct option for this question is option number D, neither 1 nor 2. Next question is, three cooks X, Y and Z bake a special kind of cake and with respective probabilities of 0.02, 0.03 and 0.05. It fails to rise. In the restaurant where they work, X bakes 50%, Y bakes 30% and Z bakes 20% of cakes. What is the proportion of failures caused by X? Again, this is a question from probability. So, let us solve this question. This question will also include some concepts of sets. So from the question we have the values, which is P of F by X is equals to 0.02. Then P of F by Y is equals to 0.03. Then P of F by Z is equals to 0.05. Also, we know that P of F is equals to P of X into P of F by X plus P of Y into P of F by Y plus P of Z into P of F by Z. So now putting the values, we will get 0.5 into 0.02 plus 0.3 into 0.03 plus 0.2 into 0.05. So it will be equals to 0.01 plus 0.009 plus 0.01 is equals to 0.029. So this is the value of P of F. We can say that P of F is equals to 0.09. Now we know that P of X intersection F will be equals to P of X into P of F by X. So this will be equals to 0.5 into 0.02, which is equals to 0.01. Now the required probability will be P of X by F. So P of X by F can be written as P of X intersection F upon P of F by using the conditional probability. Now putting the values, it will be 0.001 upon 0.029. We have already found the value for P of F and P of X intersection F. So it will be 10 by 29. So this is the required proportion of failures caused by X. So the correct answer for this question is option number B, which is 10 by 29. Next question is, consider the following statements for f of x is equals to e to the power minus mod of x. First statement is the function is continuous at x is equals to 0. Second statement is the function is differentiable at x is equals to 0. Which of the above statements is or are correct? This is a question from limits and derivatives. We have to find that which is the statement that is correct. So first let us write the function. Function is f of x is equals to e to the power minus mod of x. So f of 0 will be equal to e to the power minus mod of 0, which is 1. Now we can say that f of x will be e to the power minus x when x will be greater than or equal to 0, and f of x will be e to the power x when x will be less than 0. So let us see the first statement now. The first statement is that the function is continuous at x is equals to 0. We know that a function is continuous only if left hand limit is equals to right hand limit. So we have to find left hand limit and right hand limit. So here LHL will be limit x tends to 0 f of x, which gives limit x tends to 0 e to the power x, which is equals to 1. Similarly, finding the RHL will be limit x tends to 0 f of x, which gives limit x tends to 0 e to the power minus x, which will be 1. We can see that LHL is equals to RHL. So we can say that LHL is equals to RHL is equals to f of 0. All these three terms are equal. So we can say that this function f of x is continuous at x is equals to 0. So statement 1 is correct. Now let us talk about the second statement. The second statement says that the function is differentiable at x is equals to 0. Now we know that a function is differentiable only if left hand derivative and right hand derivative are equal. So let us find the left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So LHT will be limit x tends to 0 f dash x, which gives limit x tends to 0 e to the power x, which will be e to the power 0, which is 1. Now RHD right hand derivative will be equals to limit x tends to 0 f dash x, which gives limit x tends to 0 minus e to the power minus x, which will be minus e to the power 0, which will be minus 1. So the value of LHD is 1 and the value of RHD is minus 1. So here LHD is not equal to RHD. So we can say that the given function f of x is not differentiable at x is equals to 0. Means the second statement is wrong. So the correct answer for this question is option A, which is 1 only. Means only first statement is correct for this question. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, what is the maximum value of sin x into cos x? It is a question from trigonometry and it is very simple question. So first let y is equals to sin x into cos x. Now multiplying and dividing by 2, it will be 2 sin x cos x upon 2. We know that 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. So it will be sin 2x upon 2. Now y is equals to sin 2x upon 2. And we know that the maximum value for sin 2x is 1. We can also write it, the maximum value of sin 2x is 1. Therefore, y max will be equal to 1 by 2. So the correct answer for this question is option number C, 1 by 2. See, this type of questions are very simple. It does not require more than 10 seconds to solve this question. Next question is, what is limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power minus x minus 2 upon x equal to. We have to find its value. So it can be written as limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power x into log 3 minus 3 to the power minus x into log 3 upon 1. Now you can see that it is in 0 by 0 form. So by using L'Hospital's rule, it will be equals to 3 to the power 0 into log 3 minus 3 to the power 0 into log 31 is equals to 0. We have used L'Hospital's rule here. So the value will be 0. So the correct answer for this question is option A, which is 0. This was a question from limits and it is a very simple question. Next question is, what is the derivative of tan inverse x with respect to cot inverse x? It is also a question from limits and derivative, but here we have to find the derivative of tan inverse x with respect to cot inverse x. Let y is equals to tan inverse x and z is equals to cot inverse x. Now its derivative will be dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x square, and it will be dz upon dx is equals to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now we have to find the derivative of tan inverse x with respect to cot inverse x. So it means that we have to find dy upon dz, and dy upon dz will be equals to dy upon dx by dz upon dx. So putting the values, we will get 1 upon 1 plus x square upon minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. This will be cancelled and the remaining will be minus 1. So the correct option for this question is minus 1, which is option number A. Next question is, the function u x comma y is equals to c, which satisfies the differential equation x into dx minus dy plus y into dy minus dx is equals to 0 is. It is a question from differential equation and we have to find the function which will satisfy the given differential equation. So the given differential equation is x into dx minus dy plus y into dy minus dx is equals to 0. Since we have to find a function which will satisfy the equation integrating on both the sides, it will be integration of x dx minus dy plus integration of y dy minus dx is equals to c, where c is a constant. Now further solving, it will be equals to x square upon 2 minus xy plus y square upon 2 minus xy is equals to c. It can be also written as x square plus y square minus 2xy is equals to c. Or we can write it as x square plus y square is equals to 2xy plus c. So this is the function which will satisfy the given equation. So the correct option for this question is option number B, which is x square plus y square is equals to 2xy plus c. Next question is, what is the minimum value of 3 cos a plus pi by 3 where a belongs to R? It is a very simple question. This is a question from trigonometry part. Let y is equals to 3 cos a plus pi by 3. We have to find the minimum value for this. So its derivative will be y dash is equals to minus 3 sine a plus pi by 3. Now for the extreme value y dash is equals to 0, then sine a plus pi by 3 will be also equals to 0. So a plus pi by 3 will be equals to 0 and the value of a will be minus pi by 3. This is the situation when there is extreme value y dash is equals to 0. Then a is equals to minus pi by 3. Now talking about the second order derivative of y double dash will be equals to minus 3 into cos a plus pi by 3, which will be equals to minus 3 into cos, putting the value of a here, it will be minus pi by 3 plus pi by 3. So it will be minus 3 into cos of 0, and we know that value of cos 0 is 1. So answer will be minus 3. So we can say that the minimum value for the given function is minus 3. So the correct option for this question is option number A, which is minus 3. Next question is, consider the following statements. The function f of x is equals to log x increases in the interval 0 to infinity. Second statement is the function f of x is equals to tan x increases in the interval minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Which of the above statements is or are correct? This is a very interesting question. In this question we have to see that which of the statements are correct. So let us understand the statements by making a graph. The first statement has a function which is f of x is equals to log x. So first let us make the graph for f of x is equals to log x. So the graph will be something like this. It will pass through here and it will go this way. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This will be 0, 1, 2 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here also it will be minus 1, minus 2 and so on. So you can say that this is a curve for f of x is equals to log x, and we can see in the graph that this is an increasing function in the interval 0 to infinity. It is starting from here and it is increasing from 0 to infinity. So we can say that statement 1 is absolutely correct. Now let us talk about the second statement. The second statement has a function f of x is equals to tan x. So for f of x is equals to tan x, we can also make a graph. So let us make a graph for this function. So the graph will be somehow this way. This will be the graph, and here there will be an imaginary line. Similarly, here also there will be a imaginary line. We can say that this is a curve for f of x is equals to tan x. And since we are talking about tan x, then it will be pi by 2. It will be minus pi by 2. Similarly, this will be pi by 4 and minus pi by 4, and this will be plus pi by 4. Here also we can see that the graph or the curve is also increasing from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. The graph is starting from here and it goes up to here. So the graph is increasing from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So we can say that statement 2 is also absolutely correct. It means that both the statements for this question is correct. So the correct option for this question is option C, which is both 1 and 2. I hope the graph is clear to you. Next question is, which one of the following is correct in respect of the graph y is equals to 1 by x minus 1? So the given graph is y is equals to 1 upon x minus 1, and we have to find that which of the following statements are correct regarding this graph. Since we know that this is defined for all real numbers x except when x is equals to 1, and we can say that range of the graph is y belongs to R and y is not equals to 0. Let us understand this by making a graph. The graph will consist of two different curves and the graph will be like this. So here there will be a imaginary line and these are the values 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Similarly 1, 1.25, 1.52 and so on. -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Similarly -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now you can see that this graph intersects y-axis at 0 and -1. We can see that this is a point where this graph intersects at y-axis and the point is 0 and -1. So we can say that the value of y is 1, -1 for this, and the graph intersects y-axis at 0 and -1. And we also know that y belongs to R and y is not equals to 0. It means that for this particular question, option number B is correct, which says the same thing. Y belongs to R and y is not equals to 0, and the graph intersects y-axis at 0 and -1. And x also belongs to R and x is not equals to 1. We know because the value of x is 0. So we can say that for this question, option number B is correct. Next question is, what is the solution for the given differential equation log dy by dx is equals to x? Again, it is a question from differential equation and we have to find the solution for this differential equation. So the given differential equation is log dy by dx is equals to x. It can be also written as dy by dx is equals to e to the power x when log will go to the right hand side. Now integrating both the sides, it will be integration of dy is equals to integration of e to the power x dx. This is variable separable. So y will be equals to e to the power x plus c, where c is a constant. So the correct solution for this equation is option number A, which is y is equals to e to the power x plus c. See, this type of questions are very simple. You just have to simply integrate the sides and you will get the correct solution for the equation. Next question is, let L be the length and B be the breadth of a rectangle such that L plus B is equals to K. What is the maximum area of a rectangle? See, here comes a very different and interesting question. It is a very unique question and different from all the questions. We have to find the maximum area of the rectangle. Can you tell me what is the formula for area of rectangle? We know that area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth, and also in the question it is given that L plus B is equals to K. So here L is length and B is breadth. So we can get the value of B from here. B will be K minus L. Now putting it in the area, let this be equation number 1. So putting B in equation number 1, we will get A is equals to L into K minus L, which will be equals to KL minus L square. So this is the value for A when B is equals to K minus L. Now talking about the maximum area, because in the question we have to find the maximum area. So maximum area will be dA upon dl is equals to 0. Now putting the value of a here, it will be d by dl of kl minus l square is equals to 0. Further solving, it will be k minus 2l is equals to 0 and l will be equals to k by 2. Now putting this value of L into the equation which is given in the question, which is L plus B is equals to K. Putting the value of L here, we will get K by 2 plus B is equals to K. So B will be equals to K minus K by 2, which is again K by 2. Now we have both the values. L is equals to K by 2 and B is also equals to K by 2. Again putting it in the formula for area, it will be area is equals to length into breadth. So it will be K by 2 into K by 2, which gives K square upon 4. So it is the maximum area for the given rectangle. So the correct option for this question is option number D, which is K square upon 4. I hope this question is very clear to you. This question only uses a very basic formula which we have already learned in small classes, which is area of a rectangle. Next question is, the number 4 and 9 have frequencies x and x minus 1 respectively. If their arithmetic mean is 6, then what will be the value of x? This is a question from statistics. We have to find the value of x. So arithmetic mean is given in the question. So first let us write the formula for arithmetic mean. We know that arithmetic mean is equals to sum of data upon number of data. Now arithmetic mean is given in the question, which is 6. So we can write 6 is equals to sum of the datas will be number into their frequency. 4 has a frequency x and 9 has a frequency x minus 1. You can see that in the question. So the sum of datas will be 4x plus 9 into x minus 1 upon the total number of data. See, total number of data will be the sum of the frequencies. So x plus x minus 1. Further solving, it will be equals to 4x plus 9x minus 9 upon 2x minus 1. Then it will be 6 into 2x minus 1 is equals to 4x plus 9x minus 9. Further solving it, it will be equals to 12x minus 6 is equals to 13x minus 9. So x will be equals to 9 minus 6. So x is equals to 3. So this is the value of x for this given question. It was also a very simple question. The main part in this question was the formula for arithmetic mean. So we can say that the correct option for this question is option number B, which is 3. Next question is, if 3 dice are rolled under the condition that no 2 dice show the same face, then what is the probability that one of the faces is having the number 6? It is a very interesting question and it comes from probability, and this type of question frequently comes in the exam. So we have to find the probability that one of the faces is having the number 6. Let us talk about the number of ways in which one of the face having the number 6 and no 2 dice show the same number. So the number of ways in which one of the faces having the number 6 and no 2 dice show the same number will be 126, 136, 146, 156, 236, 246, 256, 346 and 356. These are the number of ways in which one of the face having the number 6 and no 2 dice will show the same number. Now let us talk about the total favorable cases of getting this wage. So the total favorable cases will be 20 in plus 20 plus 20, which gives 60. We are talking about the total favorable cases. Now the number of total outputs will be, and we are talking about the total outputs when three top faces of three dice shows the different number. So in this case, the number of total outputs will be 6 into 5 into 4, which will be equals to 120. Now the required probability is total number of favorable cases upon number of total outputs, which will be 60 upon 120, which gives 1 by 2. So this is the required probability that one of the faces is having the number 6. So the correct option for this question is 1 by 2. Next question is, if P of A union B is equals to 5 by 6 and P of A intersection B is equals to 1 by 3 and P of not A means P of A dash is equals to 1 by 2, then which of the following is not correct? Means among these four statements we have to find the statement that is not correct. So first let us see the first statement. First statement says that P of B is equals to 2 by 3. So let us find the value of P of B. There is a formula in sets which is P of A union B is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. We have the values of P of A union B and P of A intersection B, but we do not have the value for P of A. But it is given that P of A dash is 1 by 2 and we know that P of A dash is 1 minus P of A. So 1 by 2 is 1 minus P of A. It means that P of A is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2, which is 1 by 2. So the value of P of A is 1 by 2. So now putting the values in this formula, we will get 5 by 6 is equals to 1 by 2 plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. And we have the value for A intersection B also. So it will be 5 by 6 is equals to 1 by 2 plus P of B minus 1 by 3. It is already given in the question. So from here we will get the value of P of B. P of B will be 5 by 6 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So it will be equals to 2 by 3. So we can say that statement 1 is correct. Now let us talk about the second statement. Second statement says that P of A intersection B is equals to P of A into P of B. So let us see whether it is correct or not. P of A intersection B is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is equals to P of A is 1 by 2 into P of B is 2 by 3. So again it will be equals to 1 by 3, means second statement is also completely right. Now let us see the third statement. Third statement is P of A union B is greater than P of A plus P of B. So let us check it. P of A union B is 5 by 6 and P of A is 1 by 2 and P of B is 2 by 3. So it will be equals to, LCM will be 6 here and it will be equals to 3 plus 4, which is equals to 7 by 6. But it is not greater than 5 by 6. We know that 5 by 6 is not greater than 7 by 6. So we can say that the third statement is not correct. Now we have got the statement which is not correct, which is third statement. It is not correct. So the correct option for this question is option number C, because we have to find the statement which is not correct and this is the statement which is not correct. Next question is the sum of deviations of n numbers of observation measured from 2.5 is 50. The sum of deviations of the same set of observations measured from 3.5 is minus 50. What is the value of n? See, it is a very different question and it is so simple question. We have to find the value of n and total number of data set is n. So we can write that number of data set is equal to n. Now when mean is 2.5, then sum of deviations is 50. You can see that when mean is 2.5, the sum of deviations is 50. And when mean is 3.5, the sum of deviations is minus 50. So 3.5 minus 2.5 into n is equals to 50 minus minus 50. So it will be equals to n will be equals to 100. By solving this equation, we will get the value of n as 100. So the correct option for this question is option number D. See, it was a very simple question. You just have to write all the values and you have to put it in this form and you will get the value of n. Next question is a data set of n observations has mean 2m while another data set of 2n observations has a mean m. What is the mean of the combined data set? Again, there are two things which is given in the question. First, sum of n observations is given. So sum of n observations is equals to 2m into n, because when there are n observations it is 2m, the mean is 2m, and when there are 2n observations the mean is m. So we can write that sum of 2n observations is equals to m into 2n. Now we have to find the mean of the combined data sets. We have to combine both. This means we have to add both the given values. So we can write that mean of combined data set is equals to 2mn plus 2mn. The both values will be 2mn. So we will add both the values upon n plus 2n. See, we have to add the total number of observations also. For first case the observations is n and for the second case the observation is 2n. Therefore n plus 2n. So it will give 4 by 3 m. So this is the mean of the combined data set. So correct option for this question is option number D, which is 4m upon 3. I hope this question is clear to you. In this type of questions, you just have to add the values and find the appropriate answer. So I hope you have understood all these questions carefully. Be very careful with all the formulas that we are using and keep learning and keep scoring high.